Hi, pretty cutie. What's up? What's up, boo? My name is Jeannette, also known as Misfit Vegan. Today, we're going to get into exactly what to eat on a raw food diet. So, some of you guys know me very well, but in case you're brand new here, my name is Jeannette, and I have been eating raw since 2011. The reason I went raw was, there was a lot. There was a lot of different reasons, but the main reason why is because I had severe cystic acne. And I was so embarrassed to leave the house that I wasn't going to school. I was calling out of work constantly. And I know that if you haven't dealt with acne, then you don't understand this. But if you're overweight and you have acne, you feel like everyone's looking at you. You feel like the ugliest person in the world. And I had really low self-esteem. And I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed to show my face in public, even though I wore so much makeup. And I just want everyone to know that I realize now that this was ridiculous, but when you are dealing with the health issue or the weight issue or the acne, you feel like it's the worst thing in the world and you really feel so self-conscious. And I look back now and I can't believe that I was calling out of work and calling out of school because of my acne, but it was really affecting me. It was really, really, really affecting me, especially as a teenager and especially in my 20s. So that is why I went raw in 2011. After 7 days of eating raw, I never looked back. I never looked back, and it's been amazing. I have no health issues. I get my blood test every few years for content purposes. I don't personally care about a blood test, but today, I'm going to go into all of the foods that I specifically eat and recommend. And I'm going to share my screen in a second. And I'm going to share the foods that I eat that are not raw, but they help me stay raw. And so maybe I'm not a perfect raw vegan, but I'm doing better than you. So, that's all that matters. Okay, just kidding, but not really. All right, let me share my screen. So here's a list. Okay, let's get into a list of the foods that I personally recommend. So, to me, there's three types of food in this world, okay? There's good, better, and best. Okay, the best foods on this planet, the best foods for healing, the best foods for weight loss, the best foods for your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, the best foods to transform your life, your mind, your body, and spirit are fruit and vegetables. So, any fruit. This is just a list of the most common fruits that I eat, but honestly, any fruit will do. And it doesn't matter if it's organic or not. And yesterday, bless your soul, somebody unsubscribed because I said it doesn't matter if it's organic or not. And I'm not fucking joking. Do you understand that it's what you don't eat that heals you? And if you continue to eat processed foods, if you continue to eat the foods that are causing the disease in your body, then you will be sorry. You will regret your entire life. You will end up in the hospital. You will end up in pain. You will end up having surgeries. You will end up with major health issues. And I'm trying to prevent that. Okay. If you saw my video yesterday about my sister, then you'd know that I grew up in the hospital watching my sister suffer, watching all, strangers and all these people suffer from preventable diseases that they created with their own fork. All right. And so I don't want that for you. Okay. I don't want you to have to suffer. I don't want you to have to cause disease in your body by eating the food that you're eating. And so if you would like to go raw, you really, really want to focus on fruit and vegetables. Nuts and seeds are great, but they're not the best. The best of the best is fruit and vegetables. Okay. So any fruit, organic or non organic, GMO or non GMO, it doesn't matter. It's better than processed foods. It's better than anything man made. Okay. Anything from the earth, especially living foods, alive, fresh, ripe fruit is the best food on this planet. It doesn't need to be organic. Sure, if you are a millionaire, and you can afford to eat organic, then do it, boo. Of course, that's better. Do it. If Bill Gates or Melinda Gates are listening, then do it. But if you can't afford to eat organic, then don't eat potato chips. Do you understand? Eat the best fruit that you can. Okay. And shop around. Hey, I found sumos for a fucking dollar yesterday. All right. Or 2 days ago. So I don't want to hear these excuses because there's some amazing miracles happening every single day. All right. So I just want you to know that it's possible to eat healthy, even if you can't afford it. And if you can afford it, then you really have no excuses. I don't know what's going on over there. I mean, you might say you have a food addiction, which I totally understand. I did as well. But um, there's really no excuse. All right. You can absolutely find amazing fruit. You might have to shop around, but you can find it. I have to personally drive over an hour to get really good fruit. All right. So here's all the fruit that I eat. Next is vegetables. So green leafy vegetables, there's a million. You find the ones you like. And here's the other types of vegetables. I do have to preface by saying nobody likes vegetables because we're really frugivores. So fruit is our natural food. Most people don't like vegetables. The only people that really like to eat greens and vegetables are the people that are eating a lot of them. If you're eating them, your body starts to crave it, just like Doritos. If you're eating Doritos, your body starts to crave Doritos. If you're eating arugula, your body will start to crave arugula. Why do you think I crave fruit? Because I eat a lot of fruit. That's why I'm so cute. Okay. So let's continue. Fruit, vegetables. Okay. All the vegetables, all the fruit. Okay. We have some recommended store-bought condiments. All right. So as a raw vegan, you're going to want to add things to your food that make it taste really good. Okay. Especially the vegetables. If you don't have really good fruit, shop around, get frozen fruit, get the staples that always taste good, the bananas, the dates, the grapes, the oranges. Shop around and make sure that all your fruit smells. If your fruit doesn't smell, then it's not going to taste good. It has to smell, especially the melons, the honeydew, and the cantaloupe. Watermelons don't smell, especially the berries. They have to smell. The apples, the oranges, all these foods have to smell fragrant from the outside. It's super important. Okay, here's the condiments that I recommend. So, nutritional yeast, while it's not 100% raw, it doesn't matter because you don't need to be 100% raw to get 100% of the benefits from the raw food diet, okay? Nutritional yeast is going to help you to replicate that cheesy flavor you might be craving. You might be craving cheese in the beginning, so that is really good. I used to make a nacho cheese with cashews, red bell pepper, nutritional yeast, garlic, lemon, and a little bit of red pepper flakes. All right, it's really, really good. Namashoyu is a great alternative for soy sauce. So you might want to put this in some dressings or on your salads. Coconut aminos is another alternative that's very salty. So if you're craving salt, this could be really good. Kimchi or sauerkraut is something that I'd recommend if you're craving that or you want to add it to your salad. Apple cider vinegar is not something I use, but a lot of people use it and it creates um, a nice flavor in dressings. Mustard is something I cannot live without. I love mustard in my dressings. I often make a cashew mustard garlic, lemon dressing. You can put herbs in there. You could put dill in there, red pepper in there. You could put cayenne in there. But that's the basis for a lot of my dressings. And I love mustard. Okay. I just simply use the mustard with the cleanest ingredients. Okay. No chemicals, no citric acid, no preservative. If anybody has any questions, put it in the live chat. I can see the chat. So let me know where you're checking in from. And if you have any questions on a raw food diet, we're going over all the things that I recommend you eat on a raw food diet. Okay. Next is nuts, nut and seed butters, specifically things like almond butter, cashew butter, tahini, sunflower butter. Don't be afraid of the nut butters, but just know that you may overeat on them because they're very addicting. So I wouldn't recommend you buy a very large quantity. I'd recommend you buy, a small jar or in small little packs, or you can make your own or just buy the nuts or seeds. I don't recommend salted nuts because you're going to eat them all. They're super addicting. I recommend unsalted, raw, as raw as you can find them. And don't buy giant bags. Hi, what's up, Moonlight? Don't buy giant bags from Costco because even though it's good, it's a really good deal. you're going to eat more than you need. So buy small quantities, especially of the nuts. Having seeds in the house, you're not going to fucking binge on hemp seeds and sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. Okay. It's just not going to happen. It's like fruit and vegetables. You're not going to binge on fruit and vegetables. You might eat a little too much watermelon or a little too many dates one day, but you're fine. It's fine. You're not going to have any negative health consequences. Okay. When you binge on unhealthy food, that's when you create disease in the body and you gain weight and you have all these digestive issues and all these horrible side effects. Maple syrup. Maple syrup is a sweetener that is not raw, but a lot of raw vegans use it. So fuck it. We only live once, right? YOLO. I definitely recommend it for dressings. I make a really good dressing with mustard, maple syrup, and tahini. Put a little water in there. It's really good. And then sometimes in the store, you can find raw vegan pesto. Okay. So that's really good. Seaweed are really good for salt cravings. A lot of people, they can't eat raw because of the salt cravings, but that is a fucking lie. That's an excuse. And if you keep making excuses, you'll never get a result. So, what I would recommend is that you come to terms with the fact that you can absolutely eat salt on a raw food diet, but make sure you're putting that salt on raw food. So, you want to put salt on your fruit? Okay, go ahead. Nobody's doing that. You want to put salt in your salad dressing? Go ahead. That's perfect. Put it on your salad, eat the salad. Just don't tell me that you need salt and then you're eating French fries because you need salt. When there's seaweed, seaweed is super salty. You can put salt in pesto. You can put salt in dressings. You can put salt on tomatoes. Stop making the fucking excuses and start getting a goddamn result or just give up. Just give up. Stop saying you want something and not doing what it takes to get it because the truth is you don't really want it then. You got to do what it takes if you want the results. The people you look up to did what it takes. They put their feelings aside. They put their wants and needs aside because, of course, I wanted to eat Snicker bars for the rest of my life. I love donuts. I love bread. I love cupcakes. I love pasta. I love pizza and bagels. But I really, really wanted to lose weight and I wanted to be healthy and I wanted to stop having really bad acne and being constipated and being in constant pain and having health problems. I wanted to take back control of my life and my body. So I did what it took and I'm asking you to do what it takes. Okay, so we have maybe a question. Hold on. I popped in, but I can't stay because I work on the phone. Nuts are just as addictive as chips, especially the salted. I have to stick to raw. I don't know was on a raw. I didn't know was a raw soy sauce. Hi, what's up, boo? Okay, yeah, nuts are very addicting because they're high in calories and they're high in fat. And, they're not specifically our species specific food. So I do recommend small quantities of nuts, never salted. Okay. Yeah, good point. So next are the condiments that you can make at home. All right. And if you email me the words free recipes, I'll send you all of the free recipes that I love. This PDF of all these recipes that are really good. And they're my favorite. They're super simple and easy. So if you send me an email with the words free PDF, sorry, I'm tired. Free PDF, I'll send you this PDF for free. Okay. So let's get back here. All right. So here are some condiments that I recommend, and I'll send you all the recipes to these. So guacamole, salsa, pesto, tomato sauce, hummus. There's a guacamole I make with peas, so this fat-free, few fruit purees, salad dressings, raw vegan mayo, raw vegan cheese. All right. These are all the condiments that you can make at home. And I recommend you start making as much as possible because the store-bought stuff is old and rotting and just full of preservatives, full of things that don't belong in the human body. All right, spices. Every and any spice is allowed on a raw food diet, but here are just like the top spices that I personally use. I use vanilla bean almost every day. I put it in nice cream. I like to put it in my smoothie bowls. I like to make desserts with it. So fresh vanilla bean, I really recommend. Another thing that I use almost every day is red pepper flakes. So like the red pepper chili flakes or smoked paprika. Um, you can absolutely use ginger and cumin and cinnamon and cayenne and black pepper and basil, fresh or dried, it doesn't matter. Anything that's going to help you flavor your dressings, okay? Because you're not going to be able to stay raw if you don't start making some really, really good dressings. Nobody enjoys salads. They enjoy the dressings, all right? Nuts, lots of seeds. Again, don't buy an abundance of nuts because that's just going to lead you to overeating on them. And then you're not going to feel good. I want you to feel good because when you feel good, you make better decisions. So again, I recommend you keep all the seeds in your house, the chia seeds, the flax seeds, the hemp seeds, the pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, even watermelon seeds are really good, but no salt, no salt. And no like chocolate covered pumpkin seeds. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate covered fucking sunflower seeds. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna overeat on them. So fuck that. Okay. Now let's go to the PDF of the help foods. And I'll send you this as well if you send me the words free PDF. So these are all the help foods that help me stay raw. Okay. I was a perfect raw vegan. Yes, you will, of course, receive this PDF, of course. I have a prep email. So, Sesh, tell me how to say your name. Schmidt. I hope I'm saying it right. She signed up for the Food Addiction Freedom course, which is starting on Saturday. And so I'm going to be sending her a prep week email. We're going to start on Saturday, March 1st. And if you guys want to join the course or you want to find out more information, you can go to my website, Ms.FitVegan.com, or you can email me. Okay, you can email me, jd@misfitvegan.com. I'll put my email in the chat and in the comments below. And we have one spot left. It's for women only. And I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know on how to be a healthy raw vegan or high raw vegan. You're going to be finally become accountable. I'm going to make sure that you stay on track. We're going to work out together if you'd like. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be an incredible 6 weeks from March 1st to April 13th. So I'm really excited. Sesh Meat. Sesh Meat. Okay, thank you so much. That's such a beautiful name. I've never met anybody with that beautiful name. So here's the foods that I was not eating the first 6 years. Well, not in abundance anyway, and not like with freedom. So whenever I did eat these foods, I always felt guilty because I was like, oh, I know it's not really raw. And I was driving myself crazy and I wasn't any healthier. I didn't look any better. Actually, I look way better now that I eat these foods. My hair's longer. I feel better. My skin's more clear. I lost weight. When I stopped driving myself crazy, and then when I started enjoying the raw food diet, that's when everything got better for me. So I want you guys to eat these foods because it doesn't matter. In small quantities, these foods help you stay healthy. So nutritional yeast, maple syrup, cacao, cashews, frozen fruit and vegetables. Some people say these are not raw because they're blanched or freezing fruit kills the nutrients. But like, boo, that is not fucking gonna get in the way of your healing. I promise you. I've healed everything on a raw food diet. I have zero health issues. I have health freedom and no pain in my body. And for the first time in my life, I don't have a food addiction. And it feels really, really good to never think about food and never be obsessed with my weight. It feels really good, really good. I'll answer the question on coconut oil in a second. So, coconut aminos, date syrup, some people say is not raw, agave, nut butters, sun-dried tomatoes, granola. That is healthy granola. Okay. No fucking processed sugar, though. Pickles, apple cider vinegar, cold pressed oils. Okay. So, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. Some people say that even though it's cold pressed, it's pasteurized and so it's not raw. My thoughts on coconut oil. I'm okay with it. Okay, so somebody asked in the chat about coconut oil. I'm okay with it if you're doing it for like a dessert or some type of recipe. I wouldn't eat it every day because oil is a processed food, but in small quantities, it's not going to hurt you at all. And if it helps you stay raw, then you're good. I don't consider it a health food. None of these things are health foods. That's why I call them help foods. They help me stay on a health food diet. Okay. So let's continue. Miso paste, raw wraps or tortillas, dried fruit. Some people say it's not raw because it's often dried at high temperatures. Mustard that sometimes contains salt or it's pasteurized. Kombucha, coconut water that's pasteurized. Canned olives or jarred olives. Spices sometimes are heat treated. Sprouted bread or crackers. Hemp seeds, a lot of times they are heat treated to stay shelf stable. Nuts and seed flours are often heat treated. Oats are often heat treated. Toasted seaweed, etc. Here's all the things that I definitely recommend. I highly recommend because if you try to be 100% perfect, you will 100% fail. I know because I tried. And I am actually I'm going to just be honest here. I'm one of the few people in the world that I enjoy suffering. So I pushed myself to the limits. I was 100% perfect. I was a perfect raw vegan, only organic, no frozen fruit, no cashews, no fucking nutritional yeast. Like I gave up everything. I was like a perfect raw vegan, and I was considering eating junk food and processed foods again because I was miserable. And I was really like in the victim mentality because I was like, I can't eat this. I can't eat that. This is so unfair. And I was crying all the time. And I was a victim. And I was like, I hate this. Why can't I just eat whatever I want? Why does everybody else get to enjoy their food? I'm just eating, this fucking bland fucking fruit in the wintertime. And I'm so miserable. And I was suffering. And I wasn't healthy. And I wasn't fit. And I wasn't looking good. And yeah, I'm letting you know right now, these foods that I'm incorporating into my lifestyle, the maple syrup sometimes or the cashews, whatever, they're helping me stay raw and happy. The most important thing is that I'm happy. I'm thriving. I'm not jealous of anyone. I don't crave any unhealthy food anymore. I had bad cravings when I used to be perfect. Now I never, ever crave anything unhealthy, ever. I smell things like my roommate. I used to live with a junk food eater, and she used to bring home like French fries or, burgers, or like she would cook fish sometimes. And I actually like the smell of fish. I don't know why, but I used to eat a lot of fish before I went raw in 2011. So, for 26 years, I ate dead animals, and I loved actually sardines and salmon and fish. And that's gross, I know. But when she cooked it, I like the smell. But the thing is that I never want to eat that food. I don't crave it. I don't want to eat it. I don't even see it as food because I'm happy and feeling really satisfied on a raw food diet because of these help foods. They're helping me stay raw. You understand me? So, is it best to soak nuts? Fruitful wants to know, is it best to soak nuts? It is best, yes, but do I? No. Hey, if you can do it and you enjoy doing it, if you enjoy soaking your nuts, that's what she said, then do it. But like, I don't enjoy it. I don't care about that. I mean, I don't personally get bloated or have digestive issues when I don't soak my nuts, so I don't soak them. And I usually don't eat too many nuts. I always have a dressing at night, but usually, personally, I like to do a lot of seeds. So I like to keep seeds in the house more than nuts, because if I keep a lot of nuts in the house, I'm going to eat them. And it's just like, I don't want to eat a lot of nuts because they don't really make me feel as good as fruit. So I keep a lot of hemp seeds and pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and sesame seeds in the house because I know I'm not going to eat them. Like, I don't give a shit about these. And so they're much easier to keep in the house. And I don't think you need to soak seeds. And correct me if I'm wrong, but nuts, they usually need to be soaked because they're not really for human consumption. I mean, if we break it down, it's really difficult to open up the nuts in nature. You would not be able to do it. So I just feel like it's obvious that fruit and vegetables are our species specific food. And when you eat your species specific food in abundance, you get really healthy. And sure, you can have nuts in small quantities and you're still going to be super, super healthy. So, any questions, comments, or concerns about the raw food diet and what to eat and what not to eat? If you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up, please. Subscribe. I'm going to start doing more videos for beginners because I always feel like everybody knows what they're doing here. But some people have emailed me saying and requesting for me to do videos like this, like what to eat and how to start a raw food diet and things like that. So if you like these kind of videos, let me know. And any other questions? Okay. Thoughts on salted pistachios. Don't fucking buy any fucking thing salted. You can have salt. But do not, okay, I should have clarified. Thank you for asking this question. You can absolutely put salt into salad dressings. That's fucking it. You can put salt on fruit and vegetables, but don't ever fucking buy salted nuts. Because if you fucking buy salted nuts, you're going to eat them all. Salt is one of the most addictive foods on the planet. It is not a natural food, okay? It is a rock, and I'm pretty sure you're not designed to eat a rock. So if you have a salt lamp, just try eating that. Okay. Salt is not for human consumption. Salt is a preservative. Salt is a toxic, dehydrating substance that does not belong in the human body. But I understand that people are addicted to salt. So that's why I say you can absolutely put salt in your dressings if it helps you eat salad. But don't buy salted nuts because you're going to eat them all and binge on them and be upset and feel like, bloated or unhealthy. And then what you're going to do? You're going to eat unhealthy food because when you're not feeling good, you make bad decisions. So, salt is for salad dressings only. Do not buy salted pistachios. That's a fucking terrible idea. It's just very addicting. Okay. Salt, sugar, and oil. Salt, processed sugar, and oil are the three most addictive foods on the planet. Sea salt. Okay, well, I'd recommend Himalayan pink salt, but if you want to buy sea salt, it's fine, I guess. The thing is that you have to think about it. If you go into the ocean and you're swimming and you get some salt, like some water in your mouth, and it's very salty, you're going to spit it out and you're choking. It's disgusting. Salt is not for humans. You might be addicted to it, but it's not a health food. It dehydrates you, and dehydration is the first precursor to disease. If you want to form disease in your body, keep eating salt. If you want to heal and finally get rid of that pain in your body that's caused by dehydration and salt, then slowly wean yourself off of salt by adding it just to your salad dressings. And if you don't want to add it to your salad dressings, don't. I don't recommend it, but like some people need it. Some people can't taste fruit and vegetables because their taste buds are so corrupted by the salt. So like my roommate, she can never ever have my dressings without salt. So I recommend dulse. That's a really nice seaweed that's very salty. But if you absolutely hate seaweed, then use, yeah, sea salt or Himalayan pink salt in your dressings until your taste buds change. Taste buds change every 7 days. So don't worry, the taste buds will change very, very quickly. All right. But use as little salt as possible because it's really toxic. It's really, really toxic. I mean, do you want to get into do you want to get into it? Because I'll get into it. I don't have anything to do. You want to get into it? Give this video a thumbs up if you want to get into the dangers of salt. Because I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Okay, I don't know that song, but you know what I mean. Um, Here we go. So the reason I'm so tired. The reason I'm so tired is because I haven't been able to sleep good since January. I haven't really slept since like January 1st because I've been in this apartment where you guys know the story. Some of you guys know, some of you don't. There's like a lot of machinery right under my bedroom and even under the living room. And so the whole apartment is like vibrating and giving me a headache. And I cannot sleep in this apartment. So it's a little tough, but you know what? Thank God for the raw food diet because it's helping me. Obviously, I could not do anything that I'm doing without it. Now we're going to get into the salt because you guys asked. Thoughts on seedless watermelon? Yeah, I'm okay with it. All fruit, seeded or seedless, doesn't matter. Good, better, best. The best food on the planet is organic seeded fruit and vegetables, mostly fruit. Okay. Good, better, best. Better is non-organic fruit, whether it's seedless or seeded. Okay. Good, better, best. The good food is anything that's raw, any fruit, vegetable, nut, or seed. So yeah, love seeded watermelon, love seedless watermelon. Okay. Yeah, it's really tough right now, but it's almost over. I see a light at the end of the tunnel. I might be moving today or tomorrow. The second I get approved, I'm out of here. So wish me luck. All right. This is the last thing I'll talk about today. Okay. Why we don't want to consume salt. All right. Let me make the screen bigger. Um, Here's just a few of the top 10 reasons, the top like 100 reasons, because there's like 1,000 reasons. Thank you so much. I see light at the end of the tunnel. It's just really tough when you can't sleep and when you have headaches. I haven't had headaches for so long. So it's just kind of weird to me. And I've been taking this herb to sleep, but it hasn't been helping lately. So hopefully I'm going to get some good sleep very, very soon. Number one, cellular dehydration. Salt pulls water out of your cells to balance the sodium levels in your body. This leaves your cells dehydrated. This dehydration can affect your energy production and your enzyme activity, impacting your overall health. Do you understand that if you're tired all the time and you're sleeping? Now, see, I had 1 hour of sleep last night. Okay. If you're sleeping and you're tired, that's a problem. If you wake up tired, that's a fucking problem. You probably are eating salt because I was actually diagnosed with chronic fatigue when I was 16 and I was always eating salt and no doctor ever fucking said, give up the salt. You're not going to be tired anymore. Number two, salt interferes with your electrolyte balance. So, excessive salt can disrupt the body's natural electrolyte balance, which may interfere with your nerve function and muscle contractions. The key concern for those, okay, consuming high water content fruits and vegetables. Okay, here's the thing. If you are wanting to be healthy, you do not want to eat an abundance of salt. You want to lower your salt intake. Okay. Because you're going to have muscle issues. You're going to have pain. You're going to have nerve problems. And I hate to tell you this, but salt is one of the causes of nerve damage and nerve issues like Bell's palsy, like MS, like all these other things that people are dealing with that are diet related. Okay. Number three, it inhibits your stomach acid production. High salt intake can inhibit the body's ability to produce hydrochloric acid in the stomach, and this affects your digestion and your nutrient absorption, especially critical for people that want to be raw. Because when you're raw, you need to absorb your food. If you're not absorbing your food, well, if you're just a human, well, here's the thing. If you're a human eating unhealthy food, you don't really want to absorb it, to be honest. You want to have bad absorption because if you're eating McDonald's, you don't really want to absorb that. But if you're eating raw and you want to heal and you want to feel better, you want to absorb your fruit and vegetables. So, eating salt disrupts the absorption process. And so you cannot absorb the nutrients from the fruit and vegetables. Get rid of the salt. Number four, salt contributes to microbiome imbalance. Salt can negatively impact gut microbiota. I can't say that word. Gut microbiota. Okay, I don't say that often. And it reduces the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Okay, so your microbiome is made up of what you eat. Okay, and so if you have an unhealthy microbiome, you're eating unhealthy food. If you're eating healthy, you have a healthy microbiome. Yeah, I'm trying to convince you to give up the salt. So thank you for that. Here, six, salt leaches potassium from your body. Okay, seven, salt stimulates your adrenal glands. If you have a low functioning thyroid or you have adrenal fatigue, you've got to get rid of the salt. Okay, and don't be crazy. You can still have mustard and namashoyu and coconut aminos, but don't put in added salt into your food. Okay, give it up. Do seaweed, do dulse or nori because you are causing adrenal fatigue. You are causing more issues in your body. Number eight, it impairs your cognitive function. Excess salt can increase oxidative stress in the brain, impairing your memory and cognitive function over time. A little bit of salt won't hurt, but a little bit of salt over fucking 50 years, you're going to pay the price, boo. You know, there's a price for everything. There's a cost for everything. The cost for being healthy is being disciplined and eating fruit and vegetables when other people are eating donuts and fucking coffee culottes. Okay. When people are eating French fries, I'm eating oranges. And that's the cost for being healthy. Now, the cost for eating unhealthy and eating salt and eating processed foods is your fucking life and your health and your body and your memory and your cognitive function. Do you really want to be one of those people that are in a nursing home when you're 70 and 80 and 90 and people are wiping your butt and you can't even eat? You got to eat through a tube and you can't even do anything and you're suffering. You know, my grandma, and it doesn't matter if you have money. My grandma had a lot of money and she was in a nursing home. She put herself into a nursing home because she wanted to be in a nursing home. And guess what? For the last 25 years of her life, she suffered in a nursing home and she had to wear a mask and she had to sit in a room by herself and she couldn't talk. She couldn't walk. She couldn't eat. She couldn't go to the bathroom on her own. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't do anything. Do you want that to be you? I don't think so. So give up the fucking salt and the processed foods and the dead animal body parts today because you're causing that. I'm eating for my future. I'm not eating for what I want right now because what I want right now is waffles and syrup. Why not? It smells like waffles right now. Somebody's making waffles. I don't fucking care what I want. I'm going to eat what I deserve and how I want to feel. I'm going to eat for my health and my future. Okay. If I smell something good, somebody's cooking waffles or pancakes in my apartment complex and it smells. Okay. That doesn't mean I have to eat it. If you smell a candle and it smells really good, do you fucking eat that candle? Number 9, salt increases your risk of stomach cancer. Did you know that? Salt irritates your esophagus and the lining of your stomach. So does coffee. And it creates a really, really bad environment that promotes stomach cancer. This risk persists even with natural salts, even with sea salt, even with Himalayan pink salt. It's the sodium that is irritating. I don't think you want to have stomach cancer because do you know what happens with stomach cancer? You can no longer eat comfortably, and you might have to have a colostrum bag outside of you and poop out in a fucking bag attached to your stomach. I don't think you want this. Number 10, reduces natural hydration signals. Salt consumption can dull the body's natural thirst signals, leading people to drink less water than their body actually needs, counteracting the natural hydration focus of a raw food diet. Instead of salt, drink green juice, eat more greens, and add seaweed to your diet. It really, really helps the salt cravings. Okay. So I appreciate you. I thank you very, very much. If you would like more information on a raw food diet, then check out my website, Ms.FitVegan.com, Ms.FitVegan.com. I'll answer the things in the chat in a second. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had a call, so I had to answer that. So I'm going to call them back. So listen, I am going to send you the free PDF of everything I eat and all my favorite recipes and all the things I recommend and the things I don't recommend if you send me an email with the words free PDF, okay? Misfit Vegan is my email. Oh, JD at Misfit Vegan. I'll put it in the chat or in the comments. And I just really, really want to support you in your raw vegan journey because I know how hard it is, especially in the beginning, okay? Thank you so much. All right. Any questions? Let me know. Thank you, JJ, for being here. You're a real one. Thank you so much. Moonlight, I love you. Some might be insulted, but we need to hear it. Jeannette is cooking. Yo, I have not cooked since 2011, boo. Don't be starting rumors. Chill, chill, chill. Go live to talk to us after. Well, I am live right now, so I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm not on camera because I'm in my pajamas. All right. I've been trying for years. Okay. Listen, Fruitful, why don't you sign up for my course? This is for you. If you've been trying for years and you keep falling off, then you have to do something different. And the thing that you need to do different is accountability. Accountability is everything. Okay. Yeah, insulted was a really good one. So if you've been trying off and on and off and on, then you just haven't been accountable and you haven't gotten the support and guidance that you need. My course starts on Saturday. I highly recommend it, and I'll send you all the details if you email me, okay? The PDF is if you email me, boo. Where's the PDF? It's if you email me. My email is jd at missfitvegan.com. I'll put it again in the chat. Send me an email with the words free PDF, and I'll send you all the details. I'll also send you the details about my course if you'd like. All right. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. JJ, how would you know my course is amazing? JJ's never been in my course. See, she is a real one. She don't even know. My 6-week course, the Food Addiction Freedom course, it's a life changer. I know that it will change your life, but JJ's never been there, so I don't know how she knows, but she just knows. She just knows. All right. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. And trust me, if I can do this, you can do this. But you might need accountability and support and guidance. And that's what I'm here for. All right. Love you guys. Bye.